So hello students, welcome to all these for your classes. Today I will be taking the third part of 16th chapter from class 6 science, that is garbage in and garbage out. Part 1 and part 2 has been already discussed. You can go and see in those videos. We have discussed a lot about garbages, about the types of garbages, biodegradable, non-degradable items. So today we will be discussing about compositing. A detail of compositing is also in part 2. Then we will see vermicompositing, how red worms are used for making compost. So how this preparation of vermicompost is done, how we can prepare a vermicompost. Okay, we will see all these steps, how vermicompost is prepared. Vermicompost can be used, which places it can be used, in pots or in fields or gardens. Then we will see what is the benefit of vermicompost, why we make vermicompost, what does it reduces and how it helps us. So this is all which we are going to discuss today. So we shall be starting with compositing, which is already being mentioned in the part 2 also. But before starting with vermicompost, you should know about compositing. So let's start. So if you will go in the second part of the video, you will see that we have already discussed the types of garbages. Which garbage is called as biodegradable, which is non-biodegradable, and the third category is the plastic. So garbages are divided in 3 types. Okay, we have also seen that in biodegradable there is a term called compositing. So what was compositing? Compositing is a process of conversion of biodegradable waste into manure for plants. Okay, so what is compositing? The process of conversion of what? Biodegradable waste, not non-biodegradable waste. So biodegradable waste का conversion होगा. Okay? और किसमें conversion होगा? The conversion is going to be in a form of a manure into manure. Manure is used by whom? Manure is used for plants. Is known as compositing. Okay. So if you will go in the part 2 video in detail, you can see what is biodegradable waste. Okay, I have explained the 3 types of garbages, that is biodegradable, non-biodegradable and plastic. So here in short I am telling you, biodegradable are the waste which can be degraded, which can be composed into soil, like the peels of fruits and vegetables. It can be the dung of cow or any animals, any dry leaves or any plant products. Okay, so all these are biodegradable waste. So we know that compositing is the process of conversion of biodegradable waste into manure for plants is known as compositing. Okay, so this is compositing. Today we are going to study vermicompositing. Okay. So before studying vermicompositing, you should know what is compositing. And for detail, you can refer my part 2 video. There you will get all these terms: compositing, biodegradable and all. Okay. So now today we will study vermicompositing. Okay. So vermicompositing is made up of 2 terms, vermi and compositing. So compositing I have already worms. Worms like which worms? Earthworms. ओके, तो वर्मी कंपोजिटिंग जो टर्म है, जो आज हम लोग स्टडी करने वाले हैं, वर्मी कंपोजिटिंग, इट इज मेड अप ऑफ टू वर्ड्स, कंपोजिटिंग। तो एक प्रोसेस है जिसमें कि कन्वर्जन होता है बायोडिग्रेडेबल वेस्ट का एक मैन्योर के फॉर्म में। दूसरा है वर्मी। कंपोजिटिंग के साथ वर्मी लगा मींस वर्मी इज किससे लिंक्ड है? वर्म्स से। वर्म्स कौन से वर्म्स? जैसे कि अर्थवर्म्स। ओके, सो वर्मी कैसे? वर्म्स से कंपोजिटिंग हम करेंगे, वर्म्स को यूज करेंगे एज अ कंपोस्ट। ओके, सो टुडे we will be studying in detail this. Okay, so wormy compositing is made from the word worms. Now the question is which worms? Earthworms. So how earthworms help in compositing? So we all know that these earthworms, they act as a very good friend of farmers. आपने सुना होगा कि earthworm farmers के बहुत अच्छे दोस्त होते हैं, बहुत अच्छे फ्रेंड होते हैं। ओके, सो earthworms are very good friends of farmers. farmers के बहुत अच्छे फ्रेंड्स होते हैं earthworms. So how they are going to help these earthworms? They are going to help the farmers because a type of earthworm that is called as red worms. Earthworm का एक type होता है जिसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Red worm. That can be used for compositing. Red worms को हम use करते हैं किसमें? Compositing में. Okay? So that red worms is a type of earthworms. वर्मी कंपोजिटिंग, वर्म्स की कंपोजिटिंग। और यहाँ पे हम कौन सा वर्म ले रहे हैं? विच वर्म वी आर टेकिंग? रेड वर्म्स। ओके, सो अ टाइप ऑफ earthworm called रेड वर्म। क्या बोलते हैं? रेड वर्म। रेड वर्म इज यूज्ड फॉर कंपोजिटिंग। Okay, so a type of earthworm which is called as red worm is used as compositing. So यहाँ पे compositing हम किसकी देखेंगे? Red worms की. Okay, so what is vermi compositing? If we define vermi compositing, the method of preparing compost with the help of red worms is called vermi compositing. Okay, what is vermi compositing? The method of preparing compost with the help of red worms, उसको वर्मी कंपोजिटिंग कहेंगे। नॉर्मल कंपोजिटिंग, you know what is compositing, कन्वर्जन था किसी भी बायोडिग्रेडेबल का मैन्योर। लेकिन जब उसके साथ वर्मी टर्म्स यूज हो गया, इट मींस यहाँ पे कौन रोल प्ले करने वाला है? रेड वर्म्स। रेड वर्म्स आर गोइंग टू प्ले रोल। ओके, सो द method of preparing compost with the help of red worms, okay, with the help of red worms is called vermi compositing. Okay, the method of preparing compost with the help of red worms, वो method जिसमें हम किसकी help लेते हैं? red worms की help लेते हैं। क्या करने के लिए? prepare करने के लिए compost को, उसको हम बोलेंगे vermi compositing. That is called as vermi compositing. Okay, now the question is कि how these worms they help in making compost. अब कुछ तो खास बात होगी ना इन रेड वर्म्स में जिसकी वजह से इनको एज अ कंपोस्ट मेकिंग में यूज किया जाता है, बाकी और किसी इंसेक्ट्स को या किसी और को क्यों नहीं यूज किया जाता है, इन रेड वर्म्स को क्यों यूज किया जाता है? What is the special features in these red worms which help it to make compost? Okay, so what happens, the excreta of the worms, excreta means the waste they are taking out. Okay, so the excreta of the worms makes the compost very rich in nutrients. अब क्या होता है जब हम वर्मी कंपोजिंग करेंगे, जब हम रेड वर्म्स को डाल देंगे, एक स्ट्रक्चर हम प्रिपेयर करेंगे दैट आई विल बी टेलिंग यू इन डिटेल फर्दर। तो जो एक्सक्रीटा ये निकालते हैं, जो वेस्ट ये निकालते हैं अपने बॉडी का, उससे क्या होता है कि जो सॉइल है, जो भी सॉइल है प्लांट्स का या कंपोज आप कह लो, उसको ये बहुत रिच बना देते हैं न्यूट्रिएंट से, क्योंकि इनके एक्सक्रीटा में न्यूट्रिएंट रिच होते हैं। ओके, सो एक्सक्रीटा, okay, or you can also say the waste of worms, excreta of the worms makes the compost rich in nutrients. Okay, किसमें रिच कर देंगे उनको? न्यूट्रिएंट्स में। So how they are going to make it? Vermicompost is a organic fertilizer. Vermicompost को हम क्या बोलेंगे? वो एक organic fertilizer है, nutrient rich, it is nutrient rich and soil conditioner. ठीक है, वर्मीकम्पोस्ट एक ऑर्गेनिक फर्टिलाइजर की तरह वर्क करेगा, इसमें बहुत सारे न्यूट्रिएंट्स होंगे, इट्स वेरी न्यूट्रिएंट रिच, और इट एक्ट्स एज अ सॉइल कंडीशनर। सॉइल कंडीशनर का क्या मतलब हुआ? वी यूज कंडीशनर टू आफ्टर वी वॉश आवर हेयर। सो व्हाट डज कंडीशनर गिव्स अस? इट गिव्स अ स्मूथनेस टू आवर हेयर। सिमिलरली इट गिव्स अ स्मूथनेस टू द सॉइल। ओके, सो वर्मीकम्पोस्ट is organic fertilizer. Which type of fertilizer it is? It is a organic fertilizer rich in nutrients and soil conditioner. It makes the soil very smooth. Okay, so the next point about vermicompost is that if you see red triggers, okay, or there are other worms like white worms are there, and many other earthworms are used to create a mixture of decomposing vegetable or food waste, garden waste, farms, etc. Okay, so red worms तो है ही एक earthworm का type है, और other worms are also there, like white worms are there, red triggers are there. Like this, so many worms are used in vermicomposting. Okay, here we will be taking the example of red worms, and we will be preparing a compost using red worms. Okay, so basically what happens ki the product vermicompost gives. So vermicompost is an excellent manure for gardens. Okay, it works as a very good manure in our gardens, in nurseries, farms, and etc. In nursery, in different farms. Okay, so this was some of the key features of vermicompositing. We know that earthworm is a very good friend of a farmer. A type of earthworm that is called red worm is used for compositing. In vermicompositing, red worm is used. Okay. So the method of preparing compost with the help of red worms. When red worm is used for preparing a compost, then it is called vermicompositing. And in a normal compositing, red worm is not used. Vermicompositing, any kind of worm is used. It can be red worm, it can be white worm, red trigger or anything. Okay. So the excreta of the worm makes the compost rich in nutrients. Okay. जो excreta होता है, जो waste निकलता है इन worms के अंदर से, that makes the nutrient rich. इसीलिए ये बहुत अच्छे होते हैं if we use them for making compost. Okay, so vermicompositing is an organic fertilizer rich in nutrients and they act as a soil conditioner. Fine. Vermicompost is an excellent manure for gardens, nursery, farm, etc. Fine. So how can we prepare this vermicompost? Okay. So let's see the preparation of vermicompositing. Okay. Preparation of vermicompositing. For preparing vermicompositing, first of all, what we need to dig a pit. एक पिट हमें dig करना पड़ेगा, एक गड्ढा बनाना होगा. That pit should be at least 30 centimeter deeper. जिसकी depth कितनी होनी चाहिए? 30 centimeter. Okay. So the first step in making vermicompost is to dig a pit. What we have to do? Dig a pit और इस पिट की जो डेप्थ है वो कितनी होनी चाहिए? 30 सेंटीमीटर डीप. ओके. और उसमें अगर हमारे पास कोई ऐसी जगह नहीं है, कोई ऐसा ग्राउंड नहीं है कि we can dig a pit, what we can alternative we can take a wooden box at a place. किसी जगह पे आप एक wooden box रखिए. That wooden box should neither be too cold or it should neither be too hot. Okay. And if you have a place, just dig a pit that is 30 centimeter deep. And if you don't have a place, you can keep a wooden box that is very deep and that should neither be very cold nor it should be very hot. Okay. So we have to make the purpose of preparing vermicompost is what? Our purpose is to make a very comfortable home for the red worms in the pit or in a box. Okay. So what we have to make? We have to make a comfort home we need to make a comfort home for red worms. Okay. So that comfort home can be what? That comfort home could be a pit or it can be a wooden box. If you don't have a space area to make a pit, can use a wooden box. Okay, so we have to dig a pit which is 30 centimeter deep. If you don't have a space to dig a pit, you can take a wooden box which is neither very hot nor cold. Then our motto is to prepare a comfort home for red worms. It can be in the form of a pit or it can be in the form of a box. Okay, wooden box. Okay. So now the next step, what we have to do that after digging the pit, we need to spread. At the base, we have to spread. Suppose this is, we have digged 30 centimeter deep. It is. Okay, we have digged a part. So on the base, we have to spread a net. ठीक है, जो बेस रहेगा उसका, जो बॉटम रहेगा उस पिट का, या अगर आप बॉक्स यूज करते हैं तो बॉक्स का, उसके बेस पे हमें एक या तो नेट स्प्रेड करना है. अगर आपके पास नेट नहीं है तो यू कैन यूज चिकन मेस. ओके, एट द बेस ऑफ द पिट और अ बॉक्स, व्हाटएवर यू आर यूजिंग. ओके, सो द नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज स्प्रेड अ नेट और चिकन mess at the base. ओके, एक पिट बन गई 30 सेंटीमीटर की. अब बेस पे हम क्या डाल दिए, एक नेट डाल दिए. ठीक है, अगर आपके पास नेट नहीं है तो यू कैन ऑल्सो यूज चिकन मेस. ओके, नाउ वी कैन ऑल्सो स्प्रेड इफ यू डोंट हैव अ नेट, neither you are having a chicken mess, then you can also spread 1 or 2 centimeter thick layer of a sand. Okay, sand can work as a alternative. Okay, net और chicken mess का alternative क्या work करेगा, sand. और वो sand कितना होना चाहिए, if you are spreading sand at the base, it should be 1 or 2 centimeter thick layer. Okay, but here we are using a net on the base. Okay, now what you have to do, the fourth step is that you need to spread some types of biodegradable waste. You can use any biodegradable waste, like you can use dried leaves, that is a plant product. You can use husk, you can use vegetable peels or remnants of fruits you can use, or you can use dried animal dung, cow dung or any dung. Okay, newspaper, cardboards, etc. That you have to spread over the layer of this net. If you are using sand, then over the layer of this sand. Okay, so next, after spreading the net, what you have to do, spread biodegradable items. That biodegradable items can be anything. You can include dried leaves, or you can mix all of them and you can spread. Dried leaves, husk, vegetable peels, remnants of fruit or fruit peels also, dried animal dung, okay, or newspaper, cardboard, etc. Okay, so here if you are using sand, on that layer above the sand you have to use, but we are using net. So above the net here we will make a layer of biodegradable waste. ओके, एक पिट बनी, पिट में हमने वाटर बेस पे एक नेट को लगा दिया, नेट के ऊपर एक लेयर हमने लगाई जिसको हम बोलेंगे बायोडिग्रेडेबल वेस्ट. और जिनके पास नेट नहीं है वो चिकन नेट्स यूज कर सकते हैं. इफ यू आर नॉट हैविंग चिकन नेट्स, you can also use a 1 to 2 centimeter thick layer of sand. Okay, so this was the step. Next, what we have to be careful, we have to be careful that any biodegradable matter waste. We cannot use plastics and all. Okay, so be careful that do not use shiny or any waste either. So next what we have to do, we have to sprinkle water to make this layer wet. Okay, now when we are sprinkling water, what care we must take? We must take care that we should not spread excess of water. बहुत ज़्यादा पानी नहीं करना है, बस थोड़े से वाटर को स्प्रिंकल करना है जिससे कि ये जो बायोडिग्रेडेबल वेस्ट की जो लेयर है वो हल्की सी गीली हो जाए. ओके, और हमें ना तो इसको बहुत ज़्यादा गीला करना है, neither we have to press. We do not have to press the layer of the waste. Okay, so next step is sprinkle some water to make the layer wet. Okay, so here you can see, again I am telling you, we have a pit that is 30 centimeter deep, then a layer of a net, then we have spread the biodegradable waste over it. Okay, and now we are sprinkling some water now sprinkle some water just to make that layer wet, and do not sprinkle excess of water, neither press that layer. We have to not press that layer. Okay, now what we have to do is that we keep this layer bit loose. ये layer bit loose होनी चाहिए. Why it should be loose? So that sufficient air and moisture can enter. ये जो layer हमने बनाई है ये थोड़ी लूज सी होनी चाहिए, मीन्स कि थोड़े स्पेसेस होने चाहिए इनके बीच में, जिससे कि मॉइस्चर हो, सफिशिएंट एयर हो, दैट कैन एंटर इन इट. ओके, सो वी हैव टू कीप दिस लेयर लूज फॉर moisture and air to enter in it. Okay, keep this layer loose for moisture and air to enter in it. Okay, now the next step is that we have made this. Now next comes this, our pit is ready to welcome the red worms. Now we can put red worms in it. Our pit is ready. Pit हमारी ready हो गई. Pit में कुछ भी नहीं करना है. एक हमें pit बनानी है जो कि 30 सेंटीमीटर डीप होगी. अगर हमारे पास कोई स्पेस नहीं है pit बनाने की तो we can use a wooden box which should neither be very cold nor hot. उसके बाद हमें एक लेयर बॉटम पे बेस पे लगाना है, एक नेट की लेयर लगाना है. नेट नहीं है तो उसका अल्टरनेटिव है चिकन मेस. अगर हमारे पास चिकन मेस भी नहीं है सो यू कैन यूज सैंड 1 or 2 centimeter thick layer. Okay, then next you have to use some biodegradable waste. We have to put that biodegradable waste can be of vegetables peel or fruits peel, animal cow dung, it can be, or any animal dung, it can be some dried leaves, husk, and cardboards are there, newspapers, etc. Then we have to sprinkle water over this layer. We need not to press it, but only we have to sprinkle little water. We need not, so that it can be wet, but excess water नहीं देना है. ओके, और जो बायोडिग्रेडेबल वेस्ट हमने डाला था उसको इस तरीके से डालना है कि इनके बीच में थोड़ी स्पेसेस हो, जिससे कि मॉइस्चर का आना जाना हो सके और एयर का फ्लो हो सके. इन एंड आउट फ्लो ऑफ एयर कैन बी पॉसिबल. ओके, सो दिस वाज हाउ वी हैव मेड आवर पिट रेडी. So now the pit is ready. The next work we have to do is that we have to put red worms. Okay, so red worms को भी put करना है. red worms के लिए भी हमें food चाहिए और different things हैं. that we are going to see how we can put red worms in this ready pit. Okay. So now we can buy the red worms and we can put them in this pit that is ready. Okay. So just from the market we can buy some red worms and we can put in the pit. So before putting the red worms, we need to clear some of the points. That is, we have to cover them loosely with a gunny bag, or you can also use some old sheet or of some cloth if you are having with yourself. Old sheet or some gunny bag is there, or a layer of a grass. Grass can also be used. Okay, so we need to cover it fully with some loose covering should be there. Again, I am telling you, so that there is a in and out of moisture and air in it. Okay, so to cover them loosely with gunny bags or an old sheets of clothes or a layer of grass. The work, however, is not done yet. Red worms, what happens with these red worms which we have got from the market, they need to be fed. Everybody needs food, so feeding of these red worms is still there. So for that, what we can use the vegetables, fruits waste, coffee, tea remains, weeds or grasses from fields or gardens. Okay, so after this, what we have to do, the second step is to cover it with gunny bag, and if you don't have any gunny bag, you can use some sheet of cloth. Okay, now the next step is feeding of red worms. How feeding of red worms is being done? For feeding, what we can do, you can just have some of these. We can use any of the items like vegetable and fruit peels, or you can use the weeds and grasses, or the tea remains can be used, coffee and tea remains. Okay, so we have seen how we have prepared a pit and in which we have put some red worms which we have bought from the market, and when the feeding of red worm is done, it might be a good idea to bury these food about 2 to 3 centimeter inside the pit. Okay, the food that we are giving to this red worms, we can bury them inside the pit 2 to 3 centimeter inside. Okay, however, the waste, one thing, it should be very clear and we should be very careful that waste which contains salt or like pickles are there, milk waste, vinegar is there, meat, oil, all these should not be used for feeding red worms. Okay, again I am telling you, waste that contains salt or oil, milk, vinegar is there, or pickles are there. Okay, so all these type of waste or even meat, all these types of waste should not be used to feed our red worms. Now the question is कि why these waste should not be used to feed red worms? This is because these waste might the growth of disease causing microorganisms should not be added to the pit. Okay, हमें क्या करना, हमें ऐसे वेस्ट जिनमें सॉल्ट होगा या ऑयल, मिल्क, विनेगर, पिकल्स, मीट, ऐसे वेस्ट को फीड नहीं कराना है रेड वर्म्स को। ऐसा क्यों करना है? दिस इज द ओनली रीजन फॉर दिस इज कि अगर हम ये डालते हैं तो ये जो प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, चाहे आपका ऐसा कोई प्रोडक्ट जिसमें सॉल्ट ज़्यादा हो या ऑयल विनेगर वाले हो, इनसे क्या होता है, ये किसको प्रमोट करते हैं? दे प्रमोट द ग्रोथ ऑफ डिजीज कॉजिंग माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म। ऐसे माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म्स की ग्रोथ को प्रमोट करते हैं जो कि क्या करती है, डिजीज कॉज करती है। इसलिए इनको हमें पिट में नहीं ऐड करना है। ये बहुत अच्छा प्रिकॉशन है, वी शुड टेक दिस प्रिकॉशन। अदरवाइज जो हम कंपोस्ट बनाने जा रहे हैं दैट इज गोइंग टू बी going to have a disease causing microorganism in it, so that care should be taken. Okay, so at some steps I am also telling you the precautions that are to be taken, that I have already told you here, that we need not to put excess of water when we are sprinkling water. We need not to press the layer. Similarly, when we are feeding the red worms, we need not to feed them with the products that contain salt, oil, milk, vinegar, pickles, meat, all, because these if added they are going to cause disease causing microorganisms. Okay, now what we have to do is that we have given them food and everything. Now once in a few days, after few days, or one time after few days, what we have to do, we have to gently mix and move the layers of the pit. We have to just mix the layers of the pit. Okay, so the 9th step is to mix layers of pit gently in few days. Okay, fine. Also, one good thing that can be happen is that once these red worms, they do not have teeth. Okay, so red worms के पास teeth नहीं होती है, तो how they are going to eat these foods that we have provided them for feeding? How they are going to use? So red worms, they do not have teeth, but they have a structure that is called as gizzard. Okay, red worms have a structure which is called as gizzard. Okay, a structure called gizzard. This helps these red worms to grind their food. Grinding में help करते हैं. Okay, gizzard helps the red worms in grinding their food. And sometimes what happens ki we can also use powdered eggshells or even the seashells. This can be also be mixed with the waste that we are providing, like the vegetable foods and all. We can mix eggshells or seashells that should be grinded. Okay, so this would help the red worms in grinding their food. These gizzards help them to grind their food. They don't have teeth. Okay, so red worm, how much food red worm can eat in a day? It's equal to its own weight. Okay, this point to be remembered in further when you are going to give the competitive exams. It is mostly asked that how much food a red worm can eat in a day. That the food that red worm can eat is equals to its weight. जितना उसका weight होगा उतना food ये खा सकता है. Okay, and now the one very important thing to be careful is that red worms, they cannot survive in very cold weather or in very hot place. Okay, if the surrounding is very cold, they can't survive. If the surrounding is very hot, they can't survive. So they also need moisture for them. उनको भी moisture चाहिए. So we have to take a good care of these worms in a month time or sometime, that there should be a sufficient moisture for them. Okay, so we should always observe these pith in 3 or 4 weeks. After 3 or 4 weeks, we should observe these piths. You cannot lose soil like material in the pit. Okay, so we should always be seeing these pit. So now the vermicompost is ready to use. So again, once we will see these steps quickly, we have dig a pit. That pit is 30 centimeter deep. If you cannot dig a pit, you can use a wooden box that is neither very cold nor very hot. Then at the bottom we have laid a sheet of a net, and alternative is a chicken mess or a layer of a sand that is 1 to 2 centimeter. Above that, what we have to do, we have to spread biodegradable items. Biodegradable waste we have to spread here. Okay, we have spread that. We can use any fruits and vegetables peel or any item, cardboards, newspapers, anything. Then we have to sprinkle some water to make the layer. On the layer we have to sprinkle some water. We should be careful that we do not put excess water to make the layer wet. But we need not to put excess water, we need not to press the layer. Now the layer should be such that it should be loose for the moisture and air. There should be a passage for the moisture and air to flow. Now we have to cover it with a gunny bag, or you can also use a sheet of old clothes. Now our red worms are ready to be put. We can put the red worms. In fact, I have forgotten that point. You can write here. Now put red worms. I have told you, but I have not written here. Now put red worms. Okay. So this is very good stepwise explained here. You can just note it down. Then we have to do the feeding of the red worms. In feeding, we have to see that we can use vegetable, fruit peels, weeds, grasses, coffee tea remains, but we should not use those items which contains excess of salt, oil, milk, vinegar, pickles, meat, because this increases the growth of a disease causing microorganisms which can be very harmful for our manure. So next we have to what do in few days, like in 3 or 4 weeks, we have to mix this pit so that it is full of moisture and air. So like this our vermicompost is ready to be used. Okay, some precautions which I have given you should be taken. Fine. So this was how we are preparing the vermicompost. We can put some waste of the food. One thing we can do, that we can put some waste of the food in a corner. What we are going to see, suppose if you put in this corner some waste of the food, so you will see that these worms which are here, they all are going to be collected in the corner. Okay, so most of the worms will shift in the corner where we have put the food waste. Okay, so the other part is going to be vacant. There will be no worms, so we can remove the compost from the vacant part and dry it in sun for few hours. So another vermicompost is going to be ready for the use. Okay, so this part that is left means where there were worms were there. So that part which were left is going to have most of the red worms in it. Okay, so we can use for preparing more compost. If you want to prepare more compost or you want to share it with somebody else, you can use them. Okay, so this prepared vermicompost can be used where? Now the question is, we have seen that there is a we have prepared the vermicompost. Now what is the use of these vermicompost? Where we can use them? So this vermicompost can be used. This vermicompost that we have made, where we can use it? We can use it in our pots that we have at our homes. Okay, you can, different pots we have. In that pots you can put this vermicompost as a fertilizer. Next, you can also use in a big gardens. In gardens it can be used, or it can be also used in fields of farmers. Okay, so if you see the preparation of vermicompost, we get a conclusion that this vermicompost is one of the way to use best out of the waste. हमने क्या यूज किया? सारे वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट हमने यूज किए हैं, और ये जो कि गार्बेज होती है सोसाइटी के लिए, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी हार्मफुल फॉर आवर सोसाइटी, आवर सराउंडिंग, दैट गार्बेज वी हैव यूज्ड फॉर मेकिंग सच अ गुड agricultural chemical fertilizer, or you can say it's a very good manure. So we can say that it is best out of the waste. Okay, it is best out of the waste. This is going to reduce garbages. जो भी जितने भी vegetable peels and all ये इधर उधर हम as a garbage फेंकते हैं, उनको हम इसमें यूज कर सकते हैं. This is going to serve very good. Okay, so next is that those who have got agricultural field, they can try vermicomposting in a large pits. Okay, so what is the vermicompost के benefits क्या हैं? Benefits is that it is going to save money. It saves money. How it saves money? Because these vermicompost we expend so much of money in buying some chemical fertilizers or manures from the market. So they save money. You need not any chemical fertilizer, any manure, and their benefit is that they act as fertilizer or manure. Okay, can be used by farmers. In their fields. ओके, फार्मर्स जो है कि अपने फील्ड्स में इसको यूज कर सकते हैं. तो वर्मी कंपोस्ट की बहुत बेनिफिट्स हैं. इट रिड्यूसेस गार्बेज. ओके, गार्बेज भी कम करता है ये. तो इट इज गोइंग टू सेव मनी बिकॉज इट एक्ट्स एज अ मैन्योर और अ फर्टिलाइजर. इट एक्ट्स एज अ फर्टिलाइजर और मैन्योर. It can be used by farmers in their field, and it reduces garbage. क्योंकि जो garbage आप सराउंडिंग में अपने फेंकते हो, उन garbage को आप आपके जो होम प्रोडक्ट्स हैं उनको ऐसे आप यूज कर सकते हो यहाँ पे वर्मी कंपोस्ट बनाने के लिए. ओके, सो वी हैव सीन अ लॉट अबाउट वर्मी कंपोस्ट. वी हैव सीन दैट व्हाट आर द फीचर्स ऑफ अ वर्मी कंपोस्ट. A red worm is used for making vermicompost. How can we prepare vermicompost? Where can this vermicompost that is being made can be used in pots, in fields, in gardens? And what is the benefits of vermicompost? So here I complete my part 3, and we have completed fully about vermicompost. So this was all for today. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, please give a like button, and if you have not subscribed our channel Oli Scholar yet, please do subscribe it. You can also go in the description box, see the link of our app. Go in Google Play, download the app. There you will find interesting videos, very good PDF notes are there, and we have also got MCQ series. You can solve that to see where you will stand. And if you are interested for live classes, we conduct that also. You can contact through our phone number or our email ID, which is mentioned in the description box. So thank you so much. Thank you for watching my video. Please give a like button to my video. Thank you.